Thank you, Chairwoman, and thank you, Ranking Member. I'd also like to thank the members of the committee for allowing me to testify about the importance of Pennsylvania's natural gas industry. Pennsylvania's natural gas has far-reaching economic and geopolitical benefits, both to the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the United States. The record is clear. Domestic natural gas production strengthens our communities and makes our country safer. Pennsylvania's natural gas industry supports more than 300,000 jobs, contributes $45 billion to the Commonwealth's economy, and saves the average household $1,100 per year in energy costs. This means more financial security for families, making day-to-day life more affordable. The success of natural gas in Pennsylvania and across the United States has completely shifted long-term thinking about American energy policy and our role in a global energy marketplace. Not long ago, the United States was energy dependent, relying on foreign adversaries to meet our energy goals. That's no longer the case, thanks in large part to our nation's robust supply of natural gas. Paired with a strong economy, American energy production has significant implications for our national security and our relationships abroad. For the first time in 6 decades, the United States is a net natural gas exporter. We can now use our energy exports as leverage in our foreign policy, giving our allies flexibility while diminishing the influence of unfriendly nations. Natural gas production is also environmentally sound. Natural gas is the cleanest and lowest carbon-emitting fossil fuel and has helped the United States to reduce carbon emissions by more than any other country. Pennsylvania has reduced carbon emissions by 30% in the last 10 years. Mostly because of increased use in natural gas-fired electric generation. We have a great opportunity to create some good-paying jobs, lower energy costs, and expand America's role as a global economic leader. To continue with this success, we must do more at the federal level. I am committed to supporting policies that allow the natural gas industry to grow and expand into new markets. Unfortunately, some states are abusing the state environmental permitting processes to stop critical pipeline infrastructure. Just last year, New England imported natural gas from Russia because infrastructure cannot pass through New York. It's absurd that an individual state can threaten our national security and interfere with interstate commerce. I look forward to working to stop these abuses, allow companies to transport gas to market, and strengthen our national security. Again, I would like to thank the chairman, the ranking member, and the members of this committee for allowing me to speak about the importance of natural gas for our nation's economy, the environment, and our national security. Thank you. I yield back.
Thank you, Mr. Keller, for your excellent testimony. What part of the overall energy portfolio of your state is represented by natural gas? You know?
The natural gas, we actually have our energy portfolio standards, and currently right now there's probably up to 20% that's renewables, up to that. That's by 2025. Actually in Pennsylvania, I did do some legislation to help solar energy production in Pennsylvania, so that's one thing I worked at the state level. Natural gas is probably, I'm going to say 35% or between 35 and probably 45%, just off the top of my head as I remember. Nuclear energy's big in Pennsylvania. We're one of the states that has larger states for nuclear production also.
Thank you very much. Dr. Burgess?
Thank you, and thanks for your testimony. When I first started on this committee in 2005, we had hearings about how America was running out of natural gas and the crisis that was developing because of that. So the fertilizer people were saying we don't have the feedstock to create the fertilizer that we need to have the farms to grow the corn that we need to provide the ethanol. And then it all changed with horizontal drilling, hydraulic fracturing, which you know well. And we've now become a net energy exporter. And there are geopolitical implications. Countries that used to be entirely dependent upon the former Soviet Union for their energy now have another source for that, and that can be a more friendly United States of America. So it really has been, just in the brief time that I've been on this committee, the world literally has changed, and it's changed because of the ability to produce and, as you point out, move natural gas from the point of its origin to the point where it's consumed. It's an important part of our energy infrastructure. It's an important part of our economy, and you're correct to be focused on it, and we need to maintain that focus as well. So So thank
I
you.
appreciate that concern. You know, when you look at natural gas, it lowers energy costs for families. So families that, and lower income families, it helps them. It has also helped the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. They had an $800 million surplus in the past budget cycle. So it has helped the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania, and I think it can help our nation just as well as it has helped the Commonwealth. Thank you.
I think Representative DeLauro spent that on her health care.
Excuse me?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I said I think she spent your surplus.
Okay, well, I think we can spend that ourselves in Pennsylvania pretty well. Thank you.
Thank you.